We were out shooting some video and we came across, it looks like a fort. So we stopped in to check this thing out. We're not sure really what it is. I don't know, it looks kind of crazy. What do you think?
I know, it's like huge.
Yeah.
From the road it didn't look quite this big.
But, this is interesting.
No, it's a replica of a fort.
Yeah.
What a fort would be.
Oh, historic cabins. And, wow. Pretty neat stuff. Whoa. Back half of this thing is like, I don't know if you could see in there. It's like stone, so there's a stone fireplace.
Well, this is historic, which means this is probably legit. This part. The remnants are probably legit.
Yeah.
And then these other ones are probably replicas, the ones that you're allowed inside.
Yeah, so if you're coming down Custer here, going in before you go into Custer State Park, check this thing out. This is kind of cool. I mean, there's like real canvas and stuff still in here. Huh. Really interesting. It looks like this one we can go into. I don't know how well it'll film in here, but we can check it out. I mean, jeez. It's a fireplace to keep warm, but
Maybe it gives a little extra light, maybe. No, just kidding.
man, I don't know if I could take living in something like this. Ew. Wow. Pretty cool. Oh, look at all these. Jeez. This is kind of neat. Just keeps going. Is this open? Yeah.
There's some walking around these cabins too.
Yeah, let's check out the back of this thing. That one look about the same?
Yep.
Here, I don't know if this was a real fort. Wow.
A peephole.
A little peephole. Oh man, I wonder if you're standing in the potty room. That's a little nook over there.
It smells good.
Pretty cool little thing to check out if you're here in Custer. We were just out reshooting some of our videos reviewing campgrounds on our way out here. Thought we'd check this out. It's a cool little place, and heck, the view behind us ain't bad either. Nice little lake. Yeah. Alright, let's
go read about it.
Yeah, let's see what these signs say.
A legacy of debate. Did the gold rush forever tarnish the Black Hills? Between 1874 and 1876, thousands of citizens illegally entered the Black Hills in search of gold. Every gold panner, newspaper article, and frontier story told of great wealth and encouraged the onslaught of the region. The military made vain efforts to control the tide of illegal gold seekers. Before long, 10,000 to 12,000 people flooded the region, building towns and mining camps. To quell the rush, something had to be done. The government planned another expedition, the Newton-Jenny expedition, in 1875. The party had orders to determine a price tag on the region's wealth.
Well, let's see what these other ones say. Maybe there's something else to figure out why this fort is here.
Yeah, we skipped over the reading.
Yeah.
We skipped the reading, we went straight to the looking. We tend to do that.
Well,
it's okay.
it looked cool and I wanted to look at it.
I like to look and then figure out if I can get answers to my questions.
Okay. Well, it looks like that's about the... Oh, so those might... Ah, look at that.
Spurred by rumors of gold, many prospector groups attempted to enter the Black Hills in the 1870s without regard to the Fort Laramie Treaty. Oh, the Fort Laramie Treaty was where the Native Americans were supposed to have the Black Hills as their land, and the white people weren't supposed to touch it.
Oh, so
but of course, our government went bad on that deal.
Yeah, so
they did. They went bad on it.
The greedy white people came in anyway.
Because this was supposed to be
their land,
the Native Americans' sacred land.
So then these people started building these little forts to protect themselves, probably.
Yeah.
Well, let's go find out.
A little bit more about that.
We got one more plaque to read. All right. last plaque here. I bet we did these in reverse order. What do you think?
We sure did.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I was just talking about how basically this was the part of the gold rush.
Sounds like people came in here illegally, built these forts so they can mine gold for protection.
So they could be greedy.
So they could be greedy, even though the United States had passed a treaty with the Native Americans protecting them from this land. The citizens reneged on it and went in here anyway.
Okay. So see this part of North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, and Montana. The Fort Laramie Treaty created the Great Sioux, is it Sioux or Sioux Reservation? I'm not really sure.
Sioux or Sioux?
It's not, you don't say the X, I do know that. Okay, so culture conflicts erupted across the western Great Plains during the 1860s. Expanding railroads and frontier posts located in traditional hunting grounds impacted the various tribes in the northern plains. Restrictions on westward settlement disturbed the government. Without a compromise, war was certain to occur. A treaty commission began talks in April 1868 at Fort Laramie in Wyoming with 17 articles of agreements and political pressure. The first chiefs signed the treaty on April 29th. Other chiefs consented throughout the year, with the final signing on November 26th. The Senate approved the treaty, and President Andrew Johnson declared it effective in February 1869. This agreement temporarily halted frontier.
So, long story short, the Laramie Treaty was passed.
Oh wait, here's a little bit more about the Laramie Treaty.
Yeah, so the Laramie Treaty was passed. People still came in.
Within 2 years of it.
Within 2 years.
Yeah.
And then they built these forts to protect themselves for breaking the law.
Yeah.
That they shouldn't have been breaking in the first place.
It's kind of sad.
Oh.
You know, our history is not all pretty.
We're screwed up.
It's not very pretty. And if you know, honestly, you come out here to places like South Dakota and you see these things like Crazy Horse Monument and like this fort, and you see the nature, and like Devil's Tower, for example, everything is so spiritual and sacred to the Native American people.
So no wonder they wanted to protect it.
It makes me really sad that people just thought they could just come in and take it for their own. Because those stories, like when we read the emergence story, the Lakota emergence story at Wind Cave, I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. So it makes me sad, but I'm glad that we're doing all our part to protect it now.
Yes.
If you like our videos, subscribe and hit the bell to get a notification when we post a new video. Thanks!